Bibi Aboko.
Oh, Nyamia de Bibi Aboko, now swear.
Charlie, Nyamiadum, Bibi Aboko, and I know, sir, you know, it's been this and that and that. I mean, but how? I mean, we saw first and foremost, how has it been for the past few weeks, especially after the major, you know, media foray about the Wolverhampton show? What you saying?
It's been good. It's been good. It was a bit overwhelming because I had a lot of phone calls and text messages and that to answer to, and it was mainly like the same conversation. So it felt like I was forever repeating myself. Do you know what I mean? But it was yeah. I mean, I kind of expected that when that happened. So but other than that, it's good, man. I can't complain, man.
But anyway, we will come to that. We'll come to that substance because a lot of people are in expectations and Emenya video will talk about that. But I want us to generally look at you know, putting up shows here in the UK as a promoter, you know, and for that matter also maybe a promoter within the black entertainment space, how it all comes together, and you know, the supports, the challenges, the everything. So let me find out from you. For you, how did it begin anyway? For our listeners, say yeah, in BIZZLE Entertainment, but let's start from the very basics now. And for them to appreciate how it all started for you, and then you know how you got into the space and everything. Then let's work our way through this.
Yeah, it started years ago, because I've always had love for music, and I've always wanted to do something in the entertainment business, like doing events and things like that. But I think I did my first event years ago, probably about 10 years ago, and it was like a party type of event, which was really successful, went well, and I really wanted to continue doing events, but I didn't have the tools, you know, I just didn't have the knowledge and how to go on about it. But the love and the passion was always there. It's something I've always wanted to do. So it wasn't a couple of years ago that I don't know what happened. I think God spoke to me and I reached out to the Prime Minister. He's a well-known artist and DJ as well here in the UK. I reached out to him and I remember saying to him that Charlie, like, you know, this is my dream. I want to do events and things like this, but I just don't know how to do it and stuff. So we had a good conversation, and he actually said to me that look, people reach out to him all the time saying they want to do events, but a lot of the times they're not serious when it comes to like putting money down and so on and so forth. So, but he said to me that he likes my energy, so he will give it a go. And from then on, we put a show together. It was nice, and we did multiple shows. We did like a mansion party, boat ride, other type of event. But I was the apprentice, you know, so I was with him, but I was like low key,
Okay.
knew me, and that's how it started. And then I remember, and then after that, I was going to, although I was doing that with him, I kind of wanted to do concerts. That's the love. This is what I had, but obviously, you have to start from somewhere. So it wasn't until like I think a couple of years ago, I was going to Ghana, and I was on the back of the plane just thinking about life, and I just knew that I wanted to do something different, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then it was there that I feel like God delivered the correct message to me about the type of events that I wanted to do, and that's how it started, to be honest. And then yeah, that was
All
like
right. So
yeah.
so was the default space Ghana, or that was where you wanted to start from? Say you started from the you know the Ghana entertainment space, you know, and then spread out, especially with the music side of things, you know?
Yeah, so obviously I'm Ghanaian, do you know what I mean? So it makes sense to start within my own where I come from, do you know what I mean? To put my people on the market first, and so we promote our culture. And obviously if it goes well and we can reach out, and we reach out to the other areas and diasporas, I think so. I think that's the main reason why I started within Ghana.
I've heard a lot of people say, oh, Ghanaians, we don't support each other. Our community don't really come out, putting the energy and the effort, looking at some of our neighbors from like maybe Nigeria and, other ethnic or other countries. So is this something that you've experienced along the way?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. It's something that it's an issue that we have. I think we have a broken market in terms of, so there's like a disconnection between artists and promoters, and a disconnection between promoters and the fans, and then the fans and the artists. It's almost like a triangle, or however you want to put it. That's why I think the problem is there's a big disconnection. So we all, I think we have a lot of work to do to bring everything together, to make it like a circle, so there's no broken bits.
That's interesting. It's an interesting analysis. I've not really heard anyone analyze it that way before. But what could be the problem? I mean, having been in the space for a while, obviously we have identified that is it, but is there a root cause to it, which possibly you have noticed or something like that? Why is that disconnection between artists, promoters, and the audience and all that kind of thing? Why is the reason?
I think that it's lack of delivery. I feel like the fans, they've had too many incidents happen where events have been cancelled, and for whatever reason, and obviously when we put shows on, we put the shows on for them. So if we put something together, and then we end up canceling the show or whatever, the show is not happening, or the artist didn't make it or whatever, that is a big issue, because we have to look at it in a way that we're not in Ghana. Do you know what I mean? Like, people in Ghana live at home. They have a lot of their family members that can take care of their children. And so we don't have that here in this country. So even myself as a promoter, when I'm going to an event and I'm going with my wife, like a lot of the time we have to get someone to take care of the kids, and either her mom or my parents, and sort of. So if things like that keeps happening, and we've made arrangements, and people buy train tickets coming from Manchester or buying from London to whatsoever, so it causes a lot of issues. So why should I go to the event next time? Why should I? Because you never know. Do you know what I mean? If it's gonna happen or not, and I think that's one of the issues. And it's I don't have the answers, to be honest.
I know, but Benny, is that exclusive to your community? Communities or other communities who are able to pull massive crowds and put on amazing shows, don't they face some of these challenges? So sometimes there are cancellations, and it's very, very minimal in that space.
I believe they do. I believe they do, but it's like I don't know how to put it. It's like stats. You have to look at the stats, their stats and our stats. Our stats is here because we always have issues when it comes to our side of entertainment, making music, and there's something's always happening. And then with them, a lot of the times, whenever they put shows on, it happens. If they say Davido's coming. If they say Portable is coming, the show is happening. So even if you go to the show and you don't enjoy the show actually happened. You see what I mean? So I think that's one of the issues, that whereby with us, we have a lot of issues. Like I said, I'm not God, and I don't have the answers. I wish I did, but I really don't. But I feel like we all need to find the answers so we can fix it. I think that's the most important thing, fixing it. Yeah.
So the next BIZZLE Entertainment show, we all need to come out, and then we need to make sure we are collaborating to fix what the issue is. But let's look at things that go into putting up some of these shows. I mean, it's quite a lot of work, the logistics and the finances and all those things. So from a promoter's perspective, how do you sort of pull all this together? What are some of the motions you go through?
Wow. That's a good question. It's difficult. It's never easy. First of all, putting a show together is finances. That's the most important thing, you know. That's money talks at the end of the day. So that's the main thing. I think that's the main issue. And then obviously you have to find matter of finding venues. That could be another challenge because we don't have many venues now. And the prices to these venues are not cheap. Like, oh my God, like just O2 Indigo now, you're looking about almost £20,000, you know. So getting a venue.
That's not the arena. That's just Indigo.
Oh, no, we can't talk about the arena. We can't afford that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the challenge is left. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. You know, it's very difficult to put shows together. It's not easy at all. It's not.
But have you had any shows like outside UK, maybe in Ghana, Nigeria, anywhere? Have you done any shows back home?
No, to be honest, I haven't yet.
So you wouldn't be able to draw a comparison and say, oh, if I put up a show in maybe Ghana or Nigeria and I put up a show here, what the differences are. We can't really draw that. Or from talking to other promoters, you can at least attempt some differences.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I could do it. Once again, I just have to look at everything around me, myself and my team, and see what's best for us to do. But for BIZZLE Entertainment, our agenda is to help bring the culture back, like fix the broken vehicle that we have here, you know, so we can have basically what we want to do. We want to have a platform so we can have back-to-back events. So our artists, our upcoming artists and our mainstream artists can come and deliver and give their best to the fans that are here. I think that's our main agenda because I feel like in Ghana, they've got it. It's going well in Ghana, you know, but over here, it's not that great. So we kind of want to focus on here first before we extend. But 100% doing an event in Ghana will be a dream one day.
Right, I was down for Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM, 87.5 in Accra. Mene, Benny, BIZZLE Entertainment, and now, Benny, let's come to the big question. Now, we are live in Ghana. A lot of people are very interested in this one. We all heard it. We were anticipating, or very much in anticipation of the Wolverhampton show, which is a Shatta Wale show on time in my town. I know that he was in town, he did something, and then he had to go outside the London, which a lot of people in that part, a lot of community people in that part don't normally get such experiences because it's quite difficult to travel down south of England to London for some of these shows. So I mean, you put everything together, and then what happened. But give us a bit of background into putting the show together, and how come that at the end of the day the show didn't come on and turn out the way it is.
So basically, I think at the music awards, he made an announcement himself. And he said that he's here. He wants to give something to his fans in the UK, and so that was it. And obviously, like you said, a lot of the times things only happen here in London. It's rare that big things happen on the other side of England. So my team thought that doing something out there would be the best. And also, remember, he played at the music awards, and then he also did his birthday celebration and so people in London had already seen him. So it made sense to head to the other side and put something out there together in either Birmingham, Wolverhampton, in that area. So that's the plan that we had, and that's what we wanted to do. So we put the show together, and it was going well, and until
right. Before you go into that, so just for us to understand, so the engagement wasn't prior to him coming to UK, wasn't prior to the GMA UK award. Then the engagement to put the show together happened when he himself made the announcement that, oh, you know, UK fans, I'm here, you know, let's rock and roll and stuff. And your team thought, actually, this is it. Let's also give the fans outside London some experience. Was that the situation?
Yeah, basically that was
basically it. That was it. So I mean, we heard it was going on well. We saw a video. I mean, on Ankasa, a video promoting the show and everything. And later on, a press release said the show has been cancelled. They were not coming, and they made certain demands. The promoters didn't meet the demands. And I remember the word luxurious demands. And later on, there were rumors of helicopter and some few other things. And you also released a statement, the same, before that weekend, assuring the fans to say, as far as you are concerned, you haven't had kind of like an official communication from Shatta Wale's team. And you were looking forward to say still it will happen, but it didn't. So how did you get to find out? Was it the announcement they made on social media that you got to find out, or they reached out to say something before they made that announcement? How did it go?
Obviously, like communication was going on, and obviously, like we had an agreement in place. Do you know what I mean? Before he became ill, so I'm sure everybody knows that. I've read both statements, and so, but we had an agreement, and then he became ill, and for that reason, they were demanding for a helicopter, and obviously,
was it really true that there was a demand for a helicopter?
I mean, I'm sure you've read.
We've read, but I mean, that's why I'm excited you are here, because honestly, when I heard it initially, I thought it was one of those things where maybe you know, one of those I don't know whether to call it a prank or some of those things people just bandied about on social media. I say, oh, Shatta Wale is here helicopter. I mean, I was a bit dumbfounded, but that's why I'm confirming that did they really say here helicopter before he comes to Wolverhampton?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure pretty much everybody have seen Sammy Flex's video explanation, and he basically everything he said in his video explanation is what happened. Do you know what I mean? Now, I mean, what I'm gonna say is that I urge everybody to read both statements and then watch Sammy Flex's video explanation. Listen to him carefully after reading both statements, and then they can make their own judgment. You know, I think that's fair for me to say, because obviously my main thing is that I'm gutted that the event didn't happen. We let the fans down. We already have a broken market here, like I said, and myself as a promoter, and also Shatta Wale, the artist, and his management, and my team, we've all let the industry down. And I think that's the biggest issue that we have here. I mean, what's happened has happened now, but yeah, I mean, everything, Sammy Flex explained everything in his video explanation. So I urge everybody to listen to it carefully and then read both statements and then make up their own judgment on that. I think that's
okay. So after the show didn't come on, what was the engagement like? Did you reach out? Did your team reach out? And what were there any conclusions that happened after that?
We obviously, when it happened, like it was a shock. It was a shock to everybody, but obviously because it's not what we wanted. Do you know what I mean? But the team are still in talk. The team are still talking to them. They are trying to resolve the issue and see how we're gonna move forward. So currently, that's what's happened. This is why I'm not able to disclose too many information. Hence why I said I urge everybody to read both statements, listen to the video explanation, and just make their own judgment.
So just to be clear, currently you are still in talks as far as the final resolution that you need to arrive at. It's concerned, right? You're still having like closed door conversation, because I know that sometimes when these things happen, the immediate response is to revert to maybe the contractual agreement. Yeah. And then I'm sure there are clauses in there that stipulates the actions that will happen if there is a breach of contract. And see, I don't know. I know that, well, you wouldn't want to disclose exactly what the communication is, but are you going according to some clauses that you stated in the contract as far as what will happen when a breach, comes into place?
So like I said, both parties are talking now. So I'm not able to disclose anything, but we just have to wait and see. I think it wouldn't be fair for me to disclose anything. That's not professional, because we have to be professional at all time, and they have to be professional at all time. So if the parties weren't in talks, then yes, maybe I'll be able to give you a little bit more information. But currently, as it is, like we're all, my team and their team are all talking, hoping that we can come to some sort of like agreement and see how we're going to move forward. Because right now, the most important thing that I believe we need to look at is the damage that we've caused to the market. That's the thing that hurts me as a promoter. Like my main the main reason why I'm here, like I said previously, is to put something together for the market so we can have back-to-back events. But rather, it feels like I have caused the damage to the vehicle as well, which I'm not proud of. Although it's not my fault, but let's just say it like that. So I think that's the main thing that we all need to look at. So we can, in future, something like this don't happen,
Yeah, I mean, from the demeanor, I can really see that it's an amicable conversation that you are having. It's not one that is filled with fire and brimstone. Yeah, but it's good to pick that up. It's good to know, say, between your team and Shatta Wale's team, you're sort of having some form of amicable, possibly out of court resolution, and at the end of the day, looking at the positive side and way. So is it possible that maybe we can see a sort of an appeasement, something to appease the fans, possibly? Another Shatta Wale concert to appease the fans? Is that something that possibly we would be on the table?
Oh, who knows? Who knows? I mean, we just, like I said, we're in talks. We just have to wait and see. I'm all up for the culture. I love Shatta Wale. I love his music. I love Stonebwoy's music. I support the culture. Anything to put Ghana on the market, I'm down for it. So if that's a possibility and we can make up and make it happen, then 100%, why not? My job here is to give the fans the best events in the UK. That's my dream, and that's what I'm here to do with my team together. So we just have to wait and see. Only God can tell. I cannot predict the future. But
well, I mean, I said you've got like kind of a beautiful woman, as a untimi and shada in Janumu or you be crana, you want to find a way of making sure that you still bring her back into the fold.
I mean, we're all Ghanaians. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all Ghanaians, although I'm westernized here, but I'm still Ghanaian at the end of the day. And I don't believe in say you beat me and you beat me the other way, but the way we're brought up, like how my mom and dad brought me up, is how I believe all Ghanaians were brought up. When something happens between two parties, you sit down and try to resolve the issue. And obviously, if that don't go well, then obviously then you have to do what you need to do. So I still believe in that kind of I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I feel like that's the best way to try and resolve the issue that happened. But whatever's happened has happened now. It's about what's next.
No, I know, sir, you have, released a statement to your fans, to the fans in UK and everything. But I mean, I don't know if this today's conversation is another good opportunity to maybe speak to the fans and maybe reassure them that BIZZLE Entertainment is here for the culture, is here for the people. And I mean, you have a track record. You've done things in the past that the fans can attest to. So this was possibly maybe one of glitch, and there are more to come. I don't know. They are listening to you. I don't know what you want to say to them before we continue.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to apologize for the show not going ahead a few weeks ago. I'd like to apologize for letting the fans down. And secondly, I can reassure them that BIZZLE Entertainment is here for the culture. We're here to put on the best events out on the market. Like this is just the beginning. We've got places to go. This is just the beginning. So I just want to reassure them that whatever happened, it's just like you say, it's a one-off glitch. And then hopefully moving forward, we will have better communications between ourselves and the artists and us, and so we can make things happen. So we can put Ghana where Ghana's supposed to be. Where Ghana used to be is where we want Ghana to be next. So
I mean, BIZZLE, that's this is it's quite refreshing to hear. I mean, they say it's turned out the way that it currently is, because in other jurisdictions, we hear court case flying here and there and all that kind of thing. So it's quite refreshing to know, say, the path that you have taken with Shatta's management is one that we would see an amicable resolution possibly, and even give the fans a better experience. Now, talking about doing something for the industry now, let me pick your thoughts. Currently, the Ghana music industry, how do you see it?
I think that's a big question what you're asking. How do I see? I think we have the songs that I would say we definitely have the song. We've got the bangers, we do, but I feel like somehow maybe we're not getting the streams or we're not getting the numbers that we need. And I think that's the thing that's hindering us from getting onto the market where we want to be. Because nowadays, the way the system works is it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. So somehow I'm just urging all the fans, like, just support the artists, support us when we do shows, come to the shows, when we drop songs, just stream the songs, buy the songs, give the artists what they need. And so we can put our artists onto some of the biggest platforms like Afro Nation, Wireless, and things like that. I'd love to see all Ghanaian artists on these platforms. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, for Afro Nation, because it's something African related. So sometimes you see some of them, but like you're talking maybe Wireless and Glastonbury. With Glastonbury, I think we've had some of especially our old folks play Glastonbury. Someone like Pat Thomas has played Glastonbury in the past, and then for UK-based artists who have Ghanaian descent, someone like Stormzy has done Glastonbury. It would be good to have the likes of the SAGA and the Stone Boys and all these guys coming on to such huge platforms. But you talk about is a numbers game and stuff. Now, in terms of marketing, do you say that we are doing something wrong? That's why we are not getting the streams and we are not getting the numbers as we should be getting them?
I don't know, I really don't know. I couldn't say, but I know for a fact that it's a numbers games, it is, because, for example, Live Nation will not put you on if you haven't got the numbers. That's how it is. So in order for the artists to be getting onto the biggest platforms, they need certain numbers. And I don't know how the others are doing it, but I just know that it's a numbers game. So maybe we just need to start listening to our own people's music rather than listening to the outsiders so they can get the numbers. Maybe, just guys put that song on.
You just open up the can. You just open up the can. I mean, there has been this conversation, I mean, yes, I see we are afraid to talk about it. Like we can't talk about it properly, but it's just common knowledge now, even within the media space. In Ghana, it's come up. People like DJ Black have said it. There are other top DJs who have mentioned it, that you are at a party, you as a DJ, you're playing Ghanaian songs, and then the fans walk to you and was like, oh, why don't you play this Nigerian? Hey, why don't you play that? Why don't you play that? So I don't know what has accounted for that, but in terms of us not listening and to our own music, I don't know. What do you think could be the issue? Is it, who is to blame? Is it the fans? Is it the DJs? Is it the media houses? Is it the government? Who is to blame?
I don't know who we're gonna blame for this one. I really don't know. But everybody just the best. I think the best thing we can all do is just to support a bit more. Now, I'm not saying we don't support. We support, but I feel like maybe we can do a little bit more. So everybody should try a little bit harder. Let's support more. Let's stream a little bit more, and let's go to the shows a bit more. I think that's from my side. That's what I can say. Is yeah.
Benny, I know, and it's the data is there to show that our neighbors, the Nigerians, they see a huge market in Ghana always, and they've said it. Some of them have said it in quarters that if Omonyombe hits here, you know, Ghana is always the place that they test it. Once the song flies in Ghana, they know that, yeah, that song is definitely going places. And I mean, it's clear and evident in all the things that they do within our space and stuff. But on the contrary, we don't have as much, like we don't have as much liberty within their space back in Nigeria like they do ours. I don't know if it's something that you have realized.
I've kind of realized that, yeah. I've realized that that's just life, you know. That's life. Sometimes, you know, you give, you don't get back, and you give and you get back. That's all I can say. That's just life.
Right. Right.
Maybe
anyway. So we just have to keep giving.
Yeah, I mean, we should never change our identity, but we just need to be a bit more vigilant. You know, I think that's the best way for me to put it before I don't know how to answer that, but yeah.
That's fine. I mean, we hoping, sir, like you've advised, we can do a bit more, be a bit more intentional. Now, you know, we support our artists a little bit more and all those things. I always tell people, say, I mean, listening to one song doesn't stop you from listening to the other. So it's something that we need to push. Now, before Ube Jaya, let me find what is it that is coming up. I mean, do you have anything coming up next immediately from BIZZLE for the fans here in UK, possibly for those in Ghana as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're currently, I'm at the drawing board with the team. We're working to put something together, probably beginning of the year, next year, and we have a couple events that we want to put on next year. So we're currently working. So I believe, hopefully, very soon, something beautiful will come out, and the fans will be excited in the UK, especially in London.
Right. Benny, thanks very much for joining me on Rainbow Entertainment today. I mean, we wish you all the best, and we're hoping that, especially with this major issue, you've brought some clarity to it. Whatever discussion that is happening behind the scenes, we wish you guys all the best, and we hope to possibly see a joint press release or maybe a joint something from you and Shatta's management informing the fans that, hey, this is the resolution you've come to, and this is what they have to see going forward, and it will be a great expectation, a great read. Yeah. So I don't know, what will be your last words for the fans who are listening today?
I know everybody's been waiting because I don't speak much. I'm not a media person, so it's the first time that my face is actually out. But I'm glad that I have been able to give them a little bit of information that everybody has been waiting for. I hope this clears a lot of the issues. And all I'm gonna say is we're still here. We're working hard. Myself as a promoter and all the other promoters here in the UK. Anything we need to do to put Ghana back on the market, we will. And I just wanted to say, hold tight to the OGs, the Godfathers, Alodia and Dennis Akwaba. Like, I always give them credit because those are the people that they've been holding it down for so many years, and without them we wouldn't be here today. They paved the way for us, and now myself and all the other youngsters, promoters up and coming, we're gonna grab the baton, we're gonna run with it, and we're gonna make Ghana proud. But we just need everybody to support us as much as they can. support the artists, support the promoters, and let's make Ghana proud. Thank you. And thank you too for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you very much for making the time. I know Saturday is quite a busy day for yourselves, but hey,
yeah, daddy daycare.
I know, right? Thanks for giving us the exclusive. It's the first time I'm on for who the face behind BIZZLE Entertainment is right out there. But we're glad that you were able to join us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, Benny. Yes. Okay. Take care. Take care, bro. All right. Everything for Rainbow Radio 92.4 FM. The CEO of BIZZLE Entertainment, Benny Ena Mote Ninkano. Me try me who about to see na ya to adwumadi so.
Rainbow Radio.
Yedi aburuchiri aba Ghana. Yedi Ghana akwa aburuchiri.
Yaga yo.